the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown.
Welcome back to All Things Football, where you get your daily dose of pigskin. It's your host, Coach ATF, back with another quick episode. I want to thank you all, and before we get started, please smash that like button, throw a subscribe in there, and tell a friend. Really appreciate it. Oh, also comment, of course. Like to engage with you guys. Now, the last time I talked about the Browns, I knew Baker was on the fence. Now that they beat the Tennessee Titans, people are asking, is this team legit? Now, I asked myself, what was their formula last week, and how can they use that going forward? I want to talk about the Browns' strategy. The last time I made a video, I talked about how Kevin Stefanski limited Baker in a good way by helping him not make as many mistakes. Less picks the last 4 games, less errant throws the last 4 games, less overall lack of charisma the last 4 games. You saw him really come alive against Tennessee. We're talking 4 touchdowns and almost 300 yards in the first half alone. He did some great things in that game. He made some brilliant throws. I like this throw right here where he holds off the safety with his eyes and then delivers a strike to a well-ran route by Jarvis Landry. He also is able to drop a dime in the end zone to Hollywood Higgins. So he's been doing some really good things these last couple of weeks, but now that the Browns are 9-3, now that their record is formidable, they have a chance, albeit a slim chance, but they have a chance to take the AFC North. Now here's what I mean. They play the Ravens. They already have a better record than the Ravens, and they'll tie up the series there after getting their teeth kicked in week 1. And then they still have yet to play the Steelers. They've already beaten the Bengals twice, so they're off. They're not even anything to worry about anyway. But now with the Steelers, it's a little more complicated. They have to lose another game or two, and the Browns have to beat them without losing another game in the process. So they can take the division, albeit a very slim chance. But I want to look at how the Browns can beat the Ravens and the Steelers. I think this is a big deal because it harkens back to the Tennessee game last week. The Browns were able to say, hey, Tennessee, we're not going to let your MVP candidate, Derrick Henry, beat us. We're going to hold him to sub 100 yards, specifically 60 yards, and we're going to make your quarterback try and beat us. Now, they did a better job of that in the first half of the Tennessee game than they did in the second half, but they still closed the deal. Now, what's particularly similar when you talk about the Ravens and the Steelers? Well, right now, the Ravens don't have a quarterback that can throw as well as Ryan Tannehill. Overall play is another thing. But throw as well as Ryan Tannehill, I don't think Lamar Jackson does that. Not unless receivers are absolutely wide open. Now, of course, he can kill you with his legs. And he's the type of player that sometimes, no matter what you do, he's going to get away from you, get out of your grasp, and scramble for 15. But if the Browns take in that same mindset that they did against Tennessee, they can hold the Ravens run game and ask Lamar, hey, beat us with your arm. And can he do that right now? I'm not so sure about that. Now, when it comes to the Steelers, it's very much so the same thing. Big Ben coming off the elbow surgery. He's not throwing it like he used to. Receivers dropping balls last week. Is that going to happen again? Who knows? They're a little bit more dangerous to ask Big Ben to beat them, but with the way that they've been playing as of late, it is very possible that Big Ben won't be able to pull out a victory, especially when he's getting hounded on by the best defensive player in the league. Well, one of the best. Can't discount Aaron Donald. So I think these next 4 weeks for the Browns are going to be very, very interesting. Monday will be very, very interesting. Baker's done some great things. Their run game seems to be unstoppable no matter what you do. Their 2 running backs are just too good. Nick Chubb's too consistent. Kareem Hunt's too explosive. It's hard to stop them. And then once that run game gets going, you go off the play action, then it's wide open receivers, and Baker can make those throws. So I think the Browns can be very dangerous, specifically for the Steelers. The Steelers have a 1 seed to lose. They still got to get past Buffalo. That's going to be a big game I'm keeping my eye out for. But I think this weekend in general of football is going to be quite interesting and one of the most exciting this year. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you think about the Browns? Are they legit? Was that Tennessee performance something you can look forward to from Baker from here on out? Do you think they can get past the Ravens on Monday night? Do you think they can beat the Steelers? Let me know. I'm curious. I'm asking you guys. Appreciate your time. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell a friend, and I'll see you next time. ATF out.